What I'm going to show you today are sugar snap peas. Now these are very much like growing peas, in fact exactly the same as growing peas and mange too. But I'm going to show them to you. I do like these, but I've never actually grown them. Why? I don't know, but I'm doing them this year. So I'll just show you on this beautiful sunny day in the middle of March. It will warm up one day, I sincerely hope so. Somebody did tell me, they emailed me the other day and they said apparently it's supposed to stay cold until June. I sincerely hope she's wrong. If she's right, I am very cross. Anyway, back to the sugar snaps. I will show you how to sow these. Right, now I'm only wearing my gloves because it is very, very cold. So what you can see here is I've got a plastic netting for them to climb up. They're like peas, they have the little tendrils on them, so they need to hold on to something, otherwise they'll just fall over. So I've just put some stakes in and I've attached the plastic, I've weaved it in between. So I've done this all along for a nice long stretch. So give the soil, it's very, very wet, this soil actually, still. But give the soil a good dig over just to make sure that there are no weeds in there. If it is very wet, very dry, sorry, if it is very dry, then I would suggest you giving it a water. But at the moment, this is so wet, there really is no need. So what I would then suggest you do, because these have got to go about 2 inches down. Now, if it is still really, really cold, what you may well want to do is once you've planted these, you may well want to cover them with a cloche or something like that, just to protect them a little bit more. But what you need to then do is do a bit of a drill, a hole. Oh, look, there's another weed there. I keep finding all these horrible root things. And make it about 2 inches deep. I'll just show you a few, okay? Then I'll continue doing the rest of them. And then take the peas. Now these, I'll show you what they look like. They look exactly the same as normal peas would. There we are, can you see them there? So I'm just going to drop them, you know, just not too close but not too far apart. Just along there. Now some of these will come up, some of them won't. That's just the way it is. If they don't like the cold, then they're not going to come up. So I'll just pop those in. And once you've done them. See, I've spaced them, I don't know, some of them are quite close together, some are a little way away, but between half an inch and an inch apart. And then once you've done that, then just cover them up, breaking down any big lumps that you've got, just to cover them up again, just like that. Put the trowel in, then I'll remember I've got to. So we'll just cover them all the way over, make them all nice and snug and toasty. And then I won't need to water these, even if the soil was dry, I wouldn't water them again for at least another 3 days. If they get too wet, they will rot and you won't lose them. So we'll put a little label in. And hopefully in a 3-4 weeks time, maybe, depends what the weather's like, we may see them starting to come up. And then as they grow, then they'll get hold of the plastic bit and then they'll gradually work their way up. And then when it comes to picking them, I'll show you. Okay, well I'll carry on because I've got a nice long line. I've got 150 in this packet to sow, so it could take me a little while. But you don't have to sow them all now. You can sow some now. And then say 6 weeks later, then sow another load, and then another 6 weeks sow another load. But I'm actually going to sow them all now because I think they might freeze quite well. I may well be wrong, but we'll soon see. But they're very similar to mange too. The skins are harder, but they crunch. They're just sort of, you wait for them to get a little bit fatter. And I absolutely love them. I love mange too. I love peas. I love most things. Apart from oysters, but then I can't grow oysters, so that's fine. But anyway, I'm sure lots of you are going to go, oh, try oysters, it's lovely, it's really nice. But I will carry on with doing those, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.